Right, so we're here for tier 3. Ian, I can't help but notice that one of your Ferrari drivers hasn't showed.
So anyway, we're tier 3, is this round 7? At Zandvoort.
Yes.
We have Mint Elephant leading the championship. First 3 points ahead of Mazepin. It's become a bit of a 2-horse race for the drivers. And another 2-horse race for constructors with Alpine and Haas separated by 20 points.
Right, is right. And who is leading the championship right now? It's Mint Elephant.
Mint Elephant by 3 points from Mazepin.
Okay, and then Zaki Boy third?
I believe, yeah, sounds right, because Aston Martin off third. No, sorry, Fresh is third with 53 points. Right. Zaki Boy fourth with 39. And Aston Martin and P3 Constructors with 72 points.
Okay, so still all to play for in tier 3. Probably the closest tier we've got, apart from tier 1.
Yeah.
The closest.
Are you getting screen freezes or is it just me?
No, I'm all good.
Okay, that's nice.
I am all good. So who are we going to watch first? Who's furthest forward? It's a Haas, I think. Pinker? It is Pinker.
We come...
Let's see. Turn 1. Stays in 4th gear. That's a higher gear than most people would use there.
It's to a line he takes here. Takes my line.
I take a line close to yours. I like to go nice and wide around that
I
corner.
probably go even tighter than that, but I tried to.
Your strategy's backed by Kinker, obviously.
It's backed by the massive. It's backed by. It's not terrible.
Would you choose 6th or 7th?
For which one? Well, that's the line.
Balloon. So easy to go wide there, clip that curve, and all of a sudden you've got no turning. They're really fast, right-hander. Who's next?
I think I go to 6th.
Mint Elephant, our current championship leader, started his banker lap here. Mint is a subscriber to the 6th gear idea. He again hits the curb, but just about gets it turned in enough, unlike what Kinker could pull off. Oh, gets squirrely on the exit there. Tried to short shift the 5th to avoid exactly that, but didn't quite work out for him.
Oh my!
And Mint, heavy right foot this man has. Let's see, who have we got next? Inner Soul coming around the second last corner.
Oh, in the Ferrari.
Right, final corner.
11.1 for Zaki Boy.
This does not look like Ferrari. Zaki Boy. It's a decent banker, but you're not going to be getting anywhere near pole.
A fair few will be that before this session is out.
Yeah. Kinker 31.7, not ideal, suboptimal lap there.
Yep, but enough to beat
Landry, my Williams driver, has crashed.
Unlucky.
So that's not good.
Billy
His teammate drives past us. Yeah, I'm currently just watching Fozzie. Is Billy doing further? He is. Let's see, last corner.
24.9 first sector, which is not great.
R10 11.9 on mediums.
Is it half a second slower?
Ooh,
go on, Billy!
3,000 slower. Now Fozzie coming into the final sector. Let's see what he can pull off. Goes a little bit wide into that first right-hander.
His first sector wasn't strong.
Traction.
He might have made it up in the other two. It was at 24.9.
Second last corner here.
Understood.
His last sectors looked somewhat strong. Here he comes, activates the DRS. What can Fozzie do? He's looking to really start his championship. And that will not be a good enough lap to get him anywhere off the field, but hopefully
Llama,
improving that later.
Mazepin's on the medium lap.
Very, very quickly add everyone in IFC because I don't think we've done that.
Oh yeah, good point. Oh shit, we didn't talk about the formation of that.
Do that now.
That could go badly wrong. Hopefully they're aware. As Mint Elephant goes pole, provisional pole of 110.90. Strong lap. I'm sure others will be able to match that before the session is out. Drivers such as Mazepin, who's on the medium lap at the moment. A little bit. Oh, as he almost loses it coming out of the last turn. That would have cost
just trying to keep it tight.
11-1
on medium.
And he made a big mistake at the end. Like he started drifting on the last corner. So it bodes well for Mazepin there, only less than 3/10 off pole on a medium tyre. Looking good for him so far. Ski on.
Yeah, he's got some great pace around here.
Gil's on 11.6. He's gone off the track quite weirdly there. Who's on a lap? I think C9's on a lap. Oh, just finished it.
C9 goes
11.5.
7th. Solid enough lap, but he'll be looking for a lot more than
Marcus
that,
is on a lap. TRT Marcus, that is, of course. In the Red Bull.
Let's see, do you want to go on a lap with Marcus the whole lap?
Oh, well, I'd like nothing more than that. 25-1. Not a strong first sector. Lots of undersit. Where's he going?
Oh, good lord, Mark!
Come on, Mark.
I don't
Let's
know,
go
Mark's reaction times clearly aren't quite with it there with the turn into that corner.
Oh, he took that Apex nicely. That was very nice. How is
Quite
gone?
late to get on the throttle. Koa's gone. If you want to invite him back, that'd be nice.
Don't have it in there. Good God.
Mark,
Find him.
very hesitant on the throttle once again there. I think it's a 0 instead of an O, right? Mr. C0.
Yeah.
Mark, third sector is looking a bit nicer than his first two here. A lot quicker on the throttle. Second last corner. Don't want to touch the curb there. He definitely avoids it, but maybe by a little bit more than what would be ideal.
It's suboptimal, would you say?
Takes the last corner decently, suboptimal yet, but
Oh. Yeah, can I get that
tries
slipstream, Marcus?
tries to get some slipstream off Sky. I'm not sure how well that would have helped him out, but
Bobby Lama's on the
I
second
respect
push
the
lap here.
efforts.
Oh,
And it goes
10.8.
first, 10-8.
Strong lap, and that was the
OG
second
driver
lap on
is
those
RB
tyres.
Lama. Yeah,
So,
that's an impressive lap time. One that the rest of Tier 3 will be quite worried about. But is this his first race in Tier 3
and
this
Josh,
season?
I believe so. He was in the original IFC Tier 2 back in Season 1. As Glasses would have said, he was an OG. But he is now back.
Sadly, we can't talk about Glasses anymore.
No, he's been cancelled. Josh Bosch threw a span on his lap. I'm not sure if you saw that, Glassy.
No, I didn't.
He did, and Fresh is
that
now on a
explains
soft lap as well. 24.6 for the first
Let's see what
sector.
he can do.
Not,
Fresh is a strong driver.
yeah, race winner and third in the championship. Not the line
that's-
through there though.
Not the line. Let's hope RB Lama doesn't get in his way here because he's still on for a somewhat decent lap if he keeps the rest of it clean. He could get a little bit of slipstream, but I doubt RB Lama.
Yeah, he took that one nicely. I thought that was quite clean.
Yeah, he did.
I would have gone for higher gear usage. Purple middle,
Yeah,
so it said me at least.
yep. Really nice curb usage there.
That was
This
clean.
looks like a very clean third sector. Yeah, it's looking good for Fresh so far.
A little bit late on the turn, but like kept it clean. The last turn is definitely difficult. On entry, you've got to miss the curb to get as close as you can, and this is going to be 11-1.
Himself fifth. That's a solid lap. Zaki
Yep.
boy put himself up to third. We missed that, or at least I
Now,
missed that.
I have a
Oh wait,
question.
no, he always had that lap.
Billy Dean said his best lap on soft, but he's now out on some mediums.
I don't know about that. I don't know why he's done that one.
I mean, maybe he thinks he
Right,
can beat his
Zaki
11
boy.
more.
I don't know. Zaki boy's about to start a lap here. He should really be a race winner this season, but he forgot to clip a race director, so
Yep, unlucky mate.
had to keep it 5 seconds from the safety car. So he missed out on that one, but otherwise he would be. Koa asked how much time was left. There's 9
Quite
minutes.
a high
Zaki
line.
boy sort of takes a line in the middle between what me and you would do.
Yeah, for those who listen to casts, he goes incredibly high. I keep it very tight, and it seems to be almost exactly the same in terms of time. Quarter of a second quicker than his personal best already.
This is looking good for Zaki. He's keeping it very clean. On sector 1 there's only really 2 corners to deal with. That was really nice there. Good on the brakes. Keeps it in 4th. Tries to get a good exit. Up to 5th. That's good.
This is looking good to
Reckon
me.
You want to hit a late apex here for a good exit.
Seems to be really hustling it
Really
through that
good.
section.
This is really good.
Like,
from
he
Zaki
looked-
boy. Should
he was
be
on the edge of
3-4
losing
tenths
it.
up.
Or
Yeah.
3.5 temps up. He's on to beat the
Oh,
pole time.
little bit deep, but that should be okay.
As long as he can keep it
The
clean
last
for
corner,
here.
Can he get a good turn and just not hit the curb?
That was
Beautiful.
very
That's
nice.
really
Couldn't
nice.
have gone
Now
much
on the
better.
throttle, nice and early. Keep to the inside.
This should be pole.
And that should be enough for provisional pole right now.
Oh,
That's
by
a
a
really
mile.
good lap. 1:10.5. Fantastic lap there from Zaki boy. Good to
Original
watch that.
pole by 3
That was real. That was quality.
impressive.
Elephant seems to have run into problems.
Ran into gravel by the
Luis
looks of it.
Suarez, yeah, he's 2 tenths down on his lap with these.
Oh, Mazepin on
mediums,
a
so
soft
I
lap.
think-
Pole
Let's have
by
a
a
look.
10th.
And he goes ahead of Zaki boy. That's why he's fighting for the championship. What a great lap.
Great lap for Mazepin.
Yeah.
Really strong statement in the championship battle with Moon, who's struggling half a second behind him at the moment. After making a trip over gravel, but he's about to attack a lap. I think if you want to watch him, we do a whole lap with Moon. You watch him, keep an eye on other drivers.
He saved up in the DRS here. You want a late apex in turn 1, in my opinion. You want to just get the straightest run through the exit as possible. Mint does that quite well here. Now, very quick right-hander before you brake heavily for this left-hander. King Kerr's running into issues. Mint likes to keep it nice and tight. So again, not many people are copying me with my wide approach. Marcus as well is fun on the left here. Doesn't get in Mint Elephant's way. Let's see what kind of way he takes this right-hander. Down to 6th. Gets real close to the curb but doesn't quite hit it. That's really nice. A little bit hesitant in the turn-in. Had to sort of back out a little bit. But it's looking really good for Mint Elephant right now. Down to 4th. Just about misses the apex, but gives him a good corner speed and run through around a little bit wider. Down to 3rd. Another late apex here. Doesn't quite hit it, but he straightens the wheel nice and quick. Gets the power down. Coming into the 3rd sector, there is a car ahead. Let's hope it doesn't get out of his way. This is where a lot of time can be gained or lost. It doesn't attack the curve as heavily as you might want to. There it goes a little bit deep into the left-hander, but gets a decent run out of it, and this should be enough for at least 3rd, if not better than that.
Zaki is pushing again on his tyres. Oh, and I was going to say
yeah,
he was improving until he absolutely rode the curb in the middle of sector 2.
3rd place.
Still 3 tenths of Mazepin in the championship rival. So he's not going to be like the position.
Joins. Good thing. Good
nice.
thing Enersol didn't choose the Ferrari.
Very lucky he got the lead. Otherwise he wouldn't have made it.
Yeah. And that Enersol didn't get the Ferrari after all. Right, Fresh. Fresh starts a lap. Has a slightly earlier apex than I would like. Sort of has to be hesitant getting the power down, but he shouldn't have lost any more than half a tenth or so there. Picks a nice tight line like most people seem to be doing here. But you can see he's on automatic, isn't he? Is it?
It's
yeah,
on medium traction automatic, I think.
He's like Oscar then.
Solid first sector, very slight improvement on his best by about 100.
It's looking very, very smooth, but it doesn't look like he's really wringing the neck out of that car. He's leaving a lot of...
it looked a lot better than his first lap. I don't know if his first lap is the lap he set though, to be honest. He's definitely on medium traction.
Yeah, his tyres seem to be overheating a little bit on him during sector 2 there, but hopefully they've cooled down enough during that short straight section for sector 3. Attacks the curb beautifully there. Now coming to the second last corner, as you said, this could really make or well, not really make, it could break a lap very easily. Just tap that curb and you're round. There's not too much time to be gained, but there's a lot to be lost. Fresh coming round, and that's a decent lap, gets him up to 5th. Doesn't quite break into the 110s, but it's a solid lap from Fresh. I'm sure he'll be happy enough to have that to fall back on before he runs and does his final lap in just a moment. Who have we got? Billy Dean Suarez. He's got no front wing. He's clearly ran into some issues during his lap. Josh Boschua currently 12 seconds off the pace. I'm sure that's not quite what he wants. He is right now 10 seconds up on his lap. Hopefully he can gain another 2 or so in the final sector. Looks like quite a cautious final sector here. He leaves some of the track. Decent turn in for the second last corner. Just want to keep it nice and tight in the last one here, which is exactly what he does. Gives him a good run to the line, but he dives into the pits. He obviously wants another go on his tyres. If he finished that lap, he wouldn't have had time to. So yeah, that's worth watching.
Through turn 2. That didn't look good to me.
No?
The line was wide and then too late. I think, well, unless he didn't have a great second one in his first lap, I think he's probably lost time to a sector 1. Maybe he's about even.
No, he's up.
It's not a particularly strong sector 1. So we were saying 0.3s in sector 1, so...
And what was that sector 1?
That was 24.6.
Oh, yeah,
which considering like, and
he goes wide, yeah, that's the lap around.
Our laps are only a few
seconds
faster than him.
Yeah.
That's all in sector 1 it
Weezy's
seems.
coming down this first lap. Let's see what he can do, what kind of pace he has. It looks very off the pace. He's hitting 110 now and he's not even around the final corner, so that means for sure he's going to gain. May as well watch this while we wait for all the front runners to finish their out laps for their final runs and see what kind of lap Ouija can do. Down to second for better turning in the first corner. Not many would have to do that, but it wouldn't lose you too much time. Down to fourth, and he hits that curb and he goes round and he's out. That means He's gonna have to fall back and not 115.
RB Llama a tenth and a half
just-
up through sector 1.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's looking very smooth.
Looking very clean for the OG.
Bit too much curve. And that's the same mistake Mazepin made.
Wide.
He hit that inside curve and it just sent him wide. Mazepin's pit
Just a
slow.
message for Tango and Mr. COA. There's just under 2 minutes left.
I think we're wrong
So
though.
basically one more run. Are we?
I don't know. I just feel like because the
I don't
time
think
is
so.
often different. It's
We're
never.
gonna
It's never
watch Mentor
exactly the
Zaki
same.
Boy. Zaki Boy's further ahead.
Zaki Boy's
so
further
watch
ahead.
him.
He's also higher up in the timings.
Let's see, Zaki Boy's final run. Getting his tires warmed up. This will be his last shot at pole. It looks like Mazepin won't have a chance to unless he
Unless
gets
top
out of that
time is different.
ASAP.
It's only a 110 lap to be fair, so he might be able to make it.
But Mazepin isn't moving. Here we go. Zaki Boy, decent run on bit. After this DRS, nice and quickly. Let's see, turn 1, very easy to go. Brake too late, go wider, tap that inside curb and loses the car.
That was
But he's
perfect.
done it very nicely there. That was really nice.
Wide.
See, goes a little bit wide
Oh
there,
no!
and
Oh!
no! Tango retired from the session on track, and it's given Zaki a penalty. That is ridiculous.
Tango.
Tango is really.
Mazepin is
He
on his
retired
app.
on track.
I
retired on
assumed
track.
he just crashed out, but yeah, because his car was moving, that means he retired on track, right?
Yeah.
And Jackie Boy will not be staying a lap, but Main Elephant is on a lap at the moment. A lot of dust he has to fly through there, that's quite dramatic. 10th up, pretty much.
It's looking decent for Mint Elephant here.
All right on track limit.
Just on the limit, but not over it. That's really nice from Mint. Can he steal a potential pole position here? The lap is looking so clean right now, and he was about a 10th up coming into sector 1. He needs to make sure that people that are getting ready to start their final runs don't get in his way here, because there's 3
Quarter
or
of a
4 of them.
second. Just needs about half a tenth in this last sector to match Mazepin's time.
Which is looking really good, and people are going to start their lap here. It doesn't seem like he'll have anyone in his way. Needs a good turn in, he gets it. This could be Mint Elephant for pole position. After not looking like he was in it the whole session, here he goes.
It's going to be a strong lap.
Crosses the line.
And he's pole by a
hits
10th.
it.
Mazepin on the lap
Fantastic
now.
lap from Mint Elephant.
And
now
Mazepin's
trying
son!
to beat it, he bins it. That's it.
That's the session
Looks
over.
like Mint is going to get pole here unless RB Llama or Billy Dean can do anything about it. I'm sure Fozzie will want to improve as well.
You've got to think Mazepin has
We don't
absolutely, that was his for the taking, he's absolutely thrown it away
It
there.
was. We have indeed.
And his championship rival,
Billy
no
Dean
less.
invalidates RB Llama.
Oh, he should be able to improve by the looks of his other laps.
Yeah.
Hopefully
What do we do
doesn't.
about Zaki Boy getting a 5-place grid penalty there?
No, we can't do anything
Yeah.
about it. No, it's happened quite a lot of times before, and it's just very unlucky for him. He's not on his time. He's a 10th down. He's catching cars here who don't seem to be looking like getting out of the way. At least Mark isn't. All very tight to the second last. Will he be able to improve his time? Nope,
Well,
it's not
a decent
improved.
lap, but not quite good enough.
Billy
It does
Dean
look like they're...
improving. I don't think many other people are saying that. Kinker maybe? Kinker's coming to the line, he's run out of the ERS. Goes a 10th faster to
He
take
does
P7.
improve to 7th, beats Mr. Koa. Fozzie done in 10th place, can improve on that.
That's the inner
It's
quarter.
not a great quali session for the Merc Academy. Artem did decently, Zaki Boy did do decent until Tango happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna put another message saying there is no formation there. Just so people know. No. So Zaki will be dropping down to P8. Everyone P8 and above. Everyone between P8 and P4 will bump up a position.
Yeah. Zaki Boy's gonna have to feel so hard done by that. I can't help but feel so bad for him.
Yeah, but you know, it's a long race. He'll be able to make it back up. There will be opportunities that present
Yeah, it
themselves in the
seems
race
to
for
be
him.
that Mazepin, Zaki, and Mint seem to have just the edge on everyone else.
It does seem that way, yeah. They seem to have or at least they had the quali pace on everyone there that we'll be able to see soon if they have the race pace. We're assuming it's going to be dry, of course. We don't actually know that for sure.
That is true. We have no idea.
Normally, someone says if it's wet or not, don't they?
I must say it was fantastic for Mint to steal pole at the last moment there. Cause it was very
Yeah, he
unexpected.
really got it together.
Yeah, an amazing job there.
PJ's doing really well, you know. He's in P5. He's in absolute no man's land. He's 5 seconds behind the car and 5 seconds ahead of the car behind.
Oh, not ideal.
No, but P5 is decent. He's the lead ABE driver, which doesn't mean much, but it is true. Rusty and Luis have dropped everyone else by 6 seconds.
Not surprised.
Anyway, we'll see if anyone's caught out by the lack of
predictions for the race.
I think we will see a big collision between Mazepin and Mint Elephant, the two championship
You think a
antagonists.
Hamilton Verstappen moment?
I mean, they didn't actually collide at Zandvoort, one of the tracks they didn't collide at, but did they? No, they didn't collide there, did they?
No, I just mean the Hamilton Verstappen moment is a
I mean,
championship rivals
yeah,
crashing.
I'm thinking like a kind of... Yeah, anyway,
Oh, wait, straight into the race.
5 lights, here we go.
And we're off. Let's hope everyone remembers that
Mazepin's got a good start, he's going to look down the inside.
he has indeed. Zaki Boy's going to want to make up positions nice and quick here. He's already made up one. But
Mazepin is taking the lead.
takes the lead from Mint Elephant on a track that is quite difficult to overtake. Meanwhile, Artem is looking to put
Oh,
pressure
and
on
Billy
him as
Dean
well.
lunges down the inside, but it's too much. And he is spun, he's going to fall back down the grid. All the way from P4 down to like P12 or
that's
something.
quite a
Josh
pyramid.
Boscher going to cross the blocks. That's creating mayhem behind him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's always already a big gap from top 8 and everyone below that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
Fozzie and Josh Boschwa have a slight touch
Bit of
there.
an incident.
Oh my god! Fozzie's off the track.
Oh no.
That is not ideal for the Mercedes Academy in 15th, 16th.
Oh, Mint
17th.
really bringing the neck out.
Anyways,
The
back to the
back end
front.
stepping out.
Pushing so hard at the start of this here race. Zaki Boys had a great start up 2 positions to 6th. Mr. Koa, same thing, up 2 to 5th.
We didn't have a chance to say,
most.
Josh Boschua, Slideshow Tamiwa and Luigi elected to start on the medium compound. Everyone else is on softs.
Oh,
As Toa gets
yeah.
past
It's
Lama.
true. Yeah,
Oh,
I
look.
think that was a tactical
Into
move.
turn 1.
Zaki Boy's
Zaki
looking
Boy.
to make a move. Lama's an AI.
Oh,
That'll be an easy move for Zaki. Lama's back, but too late. VSC.
Oh, VSC for Josh Boschua.
Ouija and Landry, 2 of my drivers, have got a penalties.
Unlucky, man.
Each other.
Look, did you see the top 2 had already dropped Artem out of the DRS there? The pace was just too
That's
much
true.
for Artem to hang with.
Yeah.
And they had already, after 1 lap of racing, dropped him from the DRS. So it seems that their
full
quality pace is...
course safety car.
Oh, so that means nothing now, but a bunch back up.
Yep.
I think
Yep.
of the front runners
Josh
who were
Boschua has
incident
a
free,
race.
they'll all stay out, but a lot of the people had
Did
incident.
I?
Sorry?
Oh, I thought I just saw rain falling. I must be blind.
I don't know, Mint said it's dry as did Marcus, so I think we can trust that it'll stay dry. Although the game says soft hard, but you can actually fairly easily do soft
Soft
medium.
medium.
Soft medium, I mean
What
obviously...
kind of lap will
safety
we
first.
expect the soft runners to pit?
Around, I think it's possible after lap 11, but it's best about lap 13, I believe. You don't want to go any earlier really than lap 11 or
Quite
12.
like Portimao then.
I don't know, I don't drive Portimao, I hate it.
I love Portimao.
Actually, I don't even hate it, I just am bad at it.
Is any of the front runners going to pit?
I doubt
Mazepin,
it.
no. Mint,
There's no reason for them
Artem,
to pit.
no. Koa, no. Zaki Boy, no. RB Lama, no.
There's nothing for them to gain. Like, they'd lose so many positions.
Only
to
person that
they'd still
should
have to
really
pit again.
consider it is Fozzie. Will Fozzie pit? He will.
Yep, I mean, fair enough. He won't lose any positions to not get a pair of better
Ahead of the
tyres.
ones behind him.
Would he go mediums? I would go mediums if I were him, just to give me like the free choice to use whatever tyre
I'd
later in the
say
race.
so.
And he does.
Because it'll go from being the back of the softs to the front of the mediums, you know.
Yeah. Definitely made the right
I
strategy
think that's
call
the
there, in my
first strategy
opinion.
call from Foz there. Yeah. I think that's fair.
And also, I think they are just a better race tyre. But if he can stick with them for the
Yeah.
first 3-4 laps, not getting any incidents, I think the tyre, the like delta will be very minimal, and it'll start to come back to him and be able to cut his way through some of the weaker drivers, maybe such as like Skion and whoever else there. Like he'll have the pace on them.
Ouija wisely comes into the pits to change to the hard tyres and to get rid of that 5-second penalty. Which
Is that wisely?
He went in.
Why hards?
To get rid of the 5-second penalty.
Is hards wisely? I would have gone medium.
They can go to the end from last
I guess
three. I
he's
would have gone mediums.
lost,
There's probably
so,
going to be
like-
another safety car.
Yeah,
But-
I don't see why we wouldn't go mediums, because you can do like 20 laps on mediums. Like,
That's fair.
anyway, we'll see how it unfolds. Who has made the right call and strategy? We have had some
Well, what's the
absolutely
things-
horrific safety car restarts in the past here.
Yes,
remember
it seems
Tier
to be.
2?
It seems to be that because apparently in the tier 4 race there was like 2 shady ones, and it just seems to be that you try to accelerate and it won't let you.
Yeah. Maybe it's that the banking just throws people off, just like, scares them. I don't know. Oh, T is getting closed in on by our fresh slots. Indeed. Maybe P6 potentially. Anyway. So, who do you think has the advantage now? Do you think Mazepin's got the pace to keep Min at bay, or do you think Min is just as much
I think
going to
they're
win this
both
race
very
as
similar on pace.
Mazepin?
I think they both have an equal chance. I don't know why Koi's joined, to be honest.
Oh, well,
I think they
ask
both
him
have a
to-
fairly, they have a fairly equal chance to each other. Zaki Boy's race pretty much at this point will depend on how quickly he can get past Koa and Artem, because he seems to be the only man with pace similar to that of the top two.
I think
Whereas
without them
Artem got
making
dropped by a
big
second on the
mistakes,
lap.
it's not easy, because although he is faster, like, it's not like he's a second lap
Yeah,
faster
it's
than
not
these
an easy track to
drivers.
overtake. Yeah.
And yeah, there's very few overtaking opportunities, and without DRS, he's not overtaking them unless they make a pretty sizable mistake.
Yeah.
Or they let him pass by. I don't know why they
you're
would.
right.
I'll have to wait till DRS, but then if Poe is still in the DRS of Arthur, he's going to really struggle to make any progress as the third man in the train.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
going to be a bit of pain.
See if the car's in this lap as Weiji's caught up. So we will see when Mazepin elects to go. Hopefully it's late, because as we've said, we've had some shady safety car restarts from people trying to go slightly early, and it will just stop them from accelerating.
Anyway, he's backing the
let's
pack
see.
up a lot here. Or
Well,
suggested
very
me,
slow
as soon
here.
as he gets round to that banking, he's going to floor it and try to go early.
Looks like it'll be very easy on cold tyres to try and flow it around the banking and just
Yep.
spin. It'll be so
Not
easy
yet.
to do that. Let's
Still
see
going
how
slow.
he does do that.
Especially in a low gear. But, oh, he's gone now.
And he's gone. There he goes. Zaki Boy's had a hell of a restart. He's already alongside Koa. Zaki Boy making his way up the field magnificently here. He's just going to have to brake later than him. Let's see. Koa hangs it right the outside, and there's the touch. Zaki saves it. Oh, but there's more contacts.
And Kinko gets
That was
past.
a shaky restart. Fresh gets them too.
Oh, and
And
ski
now
on.
Sky on is
Ski on, Jesus,
doing
lad.
ski on things. Jesus Christ.
You
Okay.
forced that overtake, that's for sure. Sideshow Samuel is out of the
Yeah,
session.
that was forcing an overtake. Will be a safety car for
Mazepin did that restart very
Inner Soul's
nicely.
out too. Inner Soul was out as well. I don't know when that happened. Let's have a look at the front.
Mazepin was under absolutely no pressure going to turn on, but he timed that very nicely. And
Yeah.
couldn't have really done much else. It's very hard to just slam the throttle on when you go slowly around the banking. You don't have the confidence just to slam it. I remember when I did that in Japan, it was fun. That was a sad time.
Yes, I do indeed.
But,
By the looks of things, Mazepin is trying to use quite a bit of his ERS to break away.
Yeah,
and
he's just
using almost none of it.
I think he's just testing the waters to see if he's got the pace to pull away from him, which obviously he'd like to do.
Ment's using now.
Yeah, I think they're
Mazepin's
both just
using
going to end
more.
up losing. Yeah, and it's not an easy track to keep
Sector
your
3
ERS.
looks like Billy Dean Suarez
No,
is
Billy
in the
Dean.
wall.
He is.
Does he have damage? Doesn't look like it. I don't know how he's done that without getting damaged, but interesting. Zaki Boy, Skyon spins it!
Oh.
Skyon spins it into the wall, loses his full front wing. That'll make life a lot easier for all behind him. So,
Probably a bit hard for those two.
Well, they're not behind him anymore. Yeah.
Artem is sticking very well with these front runners here.
Artem, yeah, all of a sudden on this restart, he's seemed to find some pace.
He's right on the edge. You can't afford to make a mistake. He's only a couple tenths away from losing the DRS, but he is so fast
he
still
might
in
need
there.
to burn some ARS here. Mint is
He's
doing a great
used
job
just
of
as much as
conserving his
Mazepin.
ARS.
It is
those hard, finds himself up to 13th already. Landry, the same thing, but up to 12th.
He does have a pen.
He's no longer the top medium runner. He's fallen back a little bit behind C9 blocking, who's
Tango.
3.7 behind the car.
Tango's in a good spot here to be there.
Yeah, Tango's doing a great job here. Seems like C9 blocking has damage. Yep, C9 blocking definitely has damage by the cornering speed he's able to do here. Let's see how much Fozzie is held up by him.
Power has dropped a lot back. Really, he just doesn't seem to have the pace here. I mean, he's getting dropped by the front three under a lot of pressure from Tinker,
Blocking doesn't actually seem to have damage.
He's driving slowly.
Oh, Blocking goes so deep into turn 1. Fozzie on the switchback, they're now side by side, but Fozzie hasn't done enough. Let's see, can he do anything? Not quite. Yeah, looks like that battle is subsided for now. Meanwhile, RB Llama and what are going to be very obviously slightly faster tyres as of right now. They can make a move on Tango. Not quite sure how Tango got ahead in the first place. Fozzie is so close on Blocking.
It's just a bit of an inchy dent, and he's just got through it nicely.
Mint is biding his time here, still on 100% ERS. Mazepin still hovering around the 80 mark, so it's not like he is starving for ERS, but Mint is playing this very slow, very smart.
Often down to 50%, trying to keep with it, but he has got DRS now, so it should be an easier job sticking with them now. He shouldn't have to burn much. Especially as you'd expect an overtake here from him. I wouldn't expect Mazepin to fight it, and I'd expect him to go for the lead here. Yeah, be an easy overtake. Yeah,
Mazepin.
I mean,
it's just Mazepin's using all his overtake and then
intelligent driving from Mazepin. Oh, was that Tango?
Llama got Tango.
Tango
meanwhile, Koa and Kenker are battling. Tango's okay.
See, Mazepin.
Llama didn't just get him.
Not intelligent driving from Mazepin there. Like, he's used so much battery there. And really, if you want to move on,
still has pretty much 100.
You do not need to be leading the race on that page. You want to be leading the race on the last lap. And this is not necessarily helping you do that. Mint will easily be able to stick with him, it seems, and just have way more ERS to make an easy pass near the end, if he wants to do that. And it allows RTO to stick with them easily when they did have a chance of dropping them. Not intelligent driving.
It also means if Mint wants to make the overtake anytime soon, he has a lot more.
Yeah, he can do it easily.
Get further ahead, whereas Mazepin will struggle to keep in that gap.
He's going to go for it. I mean, Kinker will most likely be going for a move. Kinker will go for a move into turn 1 and cover, or if he goes a bit wide.
I'll just quickly watch Mint to be sure. But Mazepin's using his ERS once again. Mint is not, so it looks like there'll be no move here. Crash is out!
Lost the field banking, it seems.
That's safety car, 100%.
Mazepin's interested, like, it's worked out for Mazepin. Because he will get all his ERS back and he'll be in front.
It has.
I would pit for mediums here if I was on the softs.
Yeah, at this point you pit for mediums.
Because it will be lap 12.
Can you go to the end?
Yeah. You can do them from like about lap 11.
Yeah.
And it will be like lap 12 before this race gets going again. I would go mediums. Yeah. I'm actually gonna. It's not gonna see it, is he? But like, no, there's no point. He's very quick, but I don't always trust him to make good decisions.
Anyway. Is this Mazepin?
Yeah.
Let's hope he's watching the stream.
Mazepin!
That will put Fozzie into the lead of the race. That'll put Ouija into second place, and he won't have to pit again, unlike Fozzie, who most likely will. Well.
Guess who is being placed in RRL Tier 1?
RRL Tier 1?
Yeah.
Eli?
Nope.
I don't know.
IFC Dan. Oh, sorry, SLX Dan.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Danny boy.
Dan is rapid.
Mazepin
pit.
Mazepin pits, Mint pits, Artem pits, Kinker.
Fuck!
Mazepin speeds in the pit lane. Koa pits, Saki boy pits. Kinker speeds as well.
All my drivers are speeding in the pit. Mint's gone hard, Mazepin's gone mediums.
Zaki Boy goes mediums. He has to switch his front wing. So Zaki Boy must have had front wing damage.
Good damage. I'll be not stick out.
Marcus.
Why are you speeding to the pits? A clown. Oh,
So Zaki Boy actually only loses out to Koa there with that wing change.
It's not. Zaki Boy is still in a position to get a good result here.
Yeah.
I don't understand RB Lama staying out. Doesn't make sense to me. I think he's made the wrong decision. What do you think?
Yeah.
Mint in the mud. I don't think Mint's in the mud here, Eli. Because there are a lot of laps left. He will be slower at the start, but he'll be quicker at the end if there's no more safety cars. If there's no more safety cars, he'll be completely fine, I think. Like, the hards are a good tyre here, they're raceable. I think he won't be that slow.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in the... Especially if Mazepin's fucking penalty.
Yeah. That brings people like Skyon, Marcus back into the race as well.
Skyon is fucking ganking his ass about 5 times in chat feed to read his DM.
Oh, okay. How big is the chance I get bumped 5 seconds and he doesn't? I don't know, I guess I'll watch it. Let's see. Wait, Skyon Angus is one of my drivers. Why would I say he deserves 5 seconds? Nah, Skyon, I don't think so. Like, he was warming up his tyres, so it's very likely he's gonna turn right. I mean, he might. I don't know. Maybe the stewards look at it differently, but he's warming up his tyres, so he was sort of doing the swaying the whole way through. But maybe not.
Maybe.
Looked at it first by second.
Maybe not. Billy Dean is pit.
Billy Dean Suarez.
Oh my god. Every single one of my drivers speeds into the pits. Oh my god.
You've had 3 of your drivers speed into the pits.
Oh my god.
So, at this stage of the race, Aiden, who would you say is your prediction to win?
I don't know. I still think Mint Elephant is probably, with Mazepin's penalty, I think Mint is in the best position. He seems to be driving a lot smarter than Mazepin. And I think...
Apart from putting on hards.
No, but I don't think it's like that much of a misplay. Because the best, like, there will be a big tire difference at the start, but Mazepin has still got traffic. Like, he's still got 3 cars he's going to have to get past.
Yeah.
Which... And Mint won't be losing any time to him while he's doing that. And that could take him 4, 5, 6 laps to get through all those cars, maybe.
That's true. That's very true.
And then at that point, he will also have a tire advantage, but it won't be that great. And Mint's tyres.
Mint will have to try and follow Mazepin through.
Yeah. The Mint's tyres just won't wear. He'll get nowhere.
Yeah.
There'll be no overheating on his tyres. There's no real overheating on the mediums either, but he's in this lap. RB Lama on 10 laps off. I don't understand where he's stuck out, but he has. He's stuck it out.
Right, let's see. When will RB Lama decide to go? He's not slowing down all that much. He's going 80 mile an hour as opposed to the 40 that Mazepin was going on the first restart. Oh!
Did he overtake the safety car? What the fuck? The safety car just glitching around.
Yes. Hopefully it'll go in now and we'll be good.
People got pens for speeding into pit lane. These idiots. Oh, and what's gonna take the lead? What's taking the lead?
Fozzie is a good run on RB Lama here.
Gonna go down the inside. Lama goes very
RB Lama
deep.
gives him a lot of space. Yeah.
I mean, intentionally.
He has such a run.
I don't mean
intentionally.
Oh, but he yields to Fozzie. Oh.
Yeah.
No, he does ultimately yield to Fozzie
It's a good move from Fozzie to take the lead. He's going to want to try and make hay while the sun shines and let that Lama hold back pretty much everyone else. Meanwhile, what has happened to Mint Elephant? He's been shuffled down the order.
Not got those hard on yet.
Tango's out.
Zaki Boy's now behind Mint Elephant. That would be a big move for him.
This helps Mazepin out a lot.
It does. If he can get the move done on Ouija, that would be perfect for him. Because he's going to be losing a lot of time behind. Oh, and look, he might have a run in here. No.
No, not quite. Meanwhile, Fozzie is struggling to have the pace to get away from RB Lama on his own softs here.
Maybe RB Lama just has the... he's just better around this track.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see.
Mint Elephant now is pressurising, or being pressurised by Zaki Boy. Zaki is so close. Are these hards worse than we first expected?
Yeah. Maybe they're not as good as we thought.
Oh, Mint spins it! Mint's in the wall! He must have tried to use overtake round that final right-hander and just completely lost.
Down the inside, the Mazepin's up to P3.
Lost grip. Good,
that couldn't have gone much better for Mazepin. And his main rod
no,
is
Mint
out.
Elephant. Yeah, Mint's
did he have
pits
damage?
now. Mediums to the end, that'll be. Yep, he hit the wall.
I didn't see it, but... Oh, the Elephant retires. Maybe he had rear wing or something, some
Mint Elephant's
irreparable
out,
damage.
yeah.
Must have had some irreparable damage, I guess.
And after this, Mint will send his wheel away,
I
won't
think,
he?
yeah, I mean, he's still getting wheels.
Wow. It's a fantastic day for
Oh no, his car's
Zaki
coming.
hits the curb.
Is that his car coming back out, or is it? No, it's not yet.
I think we're okay.
Okay. So they're still yellow, which is kind of scaring me. Mazepin, he's going to be wanting to get past RB Llama quickly, but RB Llama is so close to Fozzie. Fozzie has no pace here at the moment.
Yeah, Llama has some great pace in those softs.
Well, he's keeping up with
four
Fozzie.
of those softs.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
it's the inside curve there,
to make a move on Weiji.
Mazepin's going to have a run on
Mazepin
Llama
very
here.
close to RB Llama here. Does he have DRS?
Not yet.
Llama
It hasn't been enough laps.
DRS. Mazepin's doing the same. But is Mazepin close enough? He's going to go for it.
That
Llama
inside.
again
Oh no, he
with
hits
a
the
lot of
curve.
space, but Mazepin touches the curb. That will ruin his traction, but he makes the move stick. That's a good
He's got
move
the
from
position.
Mazepin. Looked a little bit shaky, but he did well. Meanwhile, Koa now on the back of Weiji. Weiji's being shuffled down in those 10-lap old hards. He goes wide on the exit. That gives Koa a good run through. They're side by side, a little bit of contact.
Oh, Fozzie!
Oh my
I
god.
thought he was going to murder him there.
Oh my god.
That is a lead for Mazepin. Will he be able to break away from
Yeah.
RB Llama? You think with tyre advantage he would be able to?
Yes.
RB Llama's tyres are going to be
Absolutely,
killing
should be able
themselves now. Yeah, like losing a tenth every corner it seems.
Oh, Weiji goes wide, or does Weiji just let his teammate through? It looks like that's what's happening here. Skyon retires from the race, retired in pits. Realised he wouldn't driving.
Good teamwork
Billy Dean
from
brake
Aston
checked
Martin
him
there.
on the straight. Yeah.
Jackie Boy's still in this
Weiji
race
being
for
selfless.
the win,
Very
to be
nice.
fair.
Yeah.
He's not out of
if he keeps this pace up.
RB Llama stuck close enough to
Zaki.
get the DRS.
He is still close enough. Yeah. Not going to try to make a move, obviously, but he
No,
is close
but
enough.
he's-
Meanwhile, Koa's looking for a counter.
Oh,
Marcus is out of the
out.
race pit. They're dropping like flies.
And
here.
it's another
Safety
full
car
safety
again.
car.
We can all regain
I would consider fixing. Getting fresh mediums and getting rid of the 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the 5 seconds.
Just because his tires will be way better than everyone's. Like 5 laps on mediums is a pretty. There's a few tenths to lap now. It's like 3-4 tenths to lap. Like he'd go down to like 9 or something, but some other people would pit. So like Llama, Fozzie, Luigi would pit. So it would be like 7.
At this
On
point, I
fresh
think
mediums.
it's best for Zaki to copy what Mazepin does.
Maybe. If I was Mazepin, I would be. But to be fair, we can see the big picture. He can't.
That's true. Zaki might not know about it. Mazepin's 5 seconds. We'll see. We'll see what everyone does. Artem and Billy Dean pit. Oh, something must have happened to Artem when we weren't looking.
Shit, yeah. We just
People in every race they're just dropping like flies, aren't they?
It is a brutal track,
Yeah.
Sandwall.
Love 15, we have 11 people left. It really is.
I think even in Tier 1 with the better drivers, you see a lot of
Yep.
crashing, a lot of safety cars.
Mark
Especially
said
well,
he
you
used
proved
ARS
that
through
with
the bank
practice
corner.
session, didn't you? Mazepin stays out,
Mark
Llama
said
picks,
he-
King is out,
Yep, which
Cole
makes
stays
sense.
out, Zaki Boy stays out, Luigi,
Zaki boy stays out.
Fozzie in.
Zaki stays out. Fozzie in. Yep. And then blocking Artem building obviously won't pit. Mark said he used ARS through the bank corner, which is what I was saying.
I'm not doing
we should
that in the
absolutely
race.
not do. Yeah, I'm sure I said that when Mint spun. I said he probably used the ARS the way you just don't want to do it. It's a horrible idea.
It was like,
Extra release is
it feels easy flat because it's banked. The car is right on the limit of grip. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
it was a high downforce, there's a lot of downforce to corner. Oh, what the fuck is happening with safety car?
Oh my
No.
god. That's
But I might
a
disqualify Mazepin here because it's like it thinks we're taking him. Mazepin, let us in! Go past!
It might. No, I think they just have to overtake the safety
Doing
car.
everyone.
I think.
Oh god, this is so weird. Hopefully they
Oh
get
my god!
fixes.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Did he just crash into the back of
Oh
safety
my
car?
god! Yes.
Oh my. Was that his fault? Like, or
To be honest, it looked like it was his fault. Look at the stream. It looked like it was his fault.
I'm not on the Streams on Light stream, which is pretty much live. Oh dear. That is all 3 championship rivals for Mazepin are now out. So just any strong score here, he's gonna put it in massive. He's gonna put him in the lead here in the championship by a decent amount as well.
Yeah. Oh my god. Why does this happen? Why does this game do this? This puts Fozzy in 6th place on new mediums.
And no penalties. 3 in front have penalties. Technically, he's like, what, 3rd?
Yeah, pretty much.
But his pace isn't strong.
Somewhat decent. But you know, his pace was poor earlier, but I can see. Oh, this will be the last safety car of this race.
Oh, nice.
Goes on reduced, freeze and maximum. Whereas on standard 5's the max. So hopefully the safety car will actually pick up the front runners this time. Let's see. Will Mazepin stop?
Oh, it's in his
safety car in this.
Bro, this game is cooked.
So shit.
This game is cooked.
Shit.
Bro, I haven't caught up. Billy Dean is he's on
no.
a different lap, I'm pretty sure.
Blocking Artem and Billy Dean.
I mean, blocking will catch. Actually, blocking might not catch, actually.
Well, I don't know if I don't think blocking will catch.
He'll get here. He'll be in the general area.
Maybe Mazepin will be nice and just keep going slow.
Okay, Kinker, I know you're only a reserve and you're a bit crazy, but he's on the team. Be nice to him. He's definitely got to be careful about flooring it around the banking here. So this guy's going to be in the pit soon, though, so he's going to have to go. You have to go, Mazepin. Go!
Not yet. It's in when he wants.
When it goes, it's going to go green soon. He can just go, can't he? Let's go.
Still waiting.
It's taking him all the way to the line.
Still waiting. Nothing up their imagination with that one, but it works out decently for him.
An interesting tactic, but he's pulled it off. And Koa goes on the inside of Kinker at turn 1, and Kinker went a bit deep and he's let him have it. He's an FDA 1-2-3 at the moment. Ignore. Okay.
Oh, Weechi down the inside of Fozzy!
Fozzy, keep the speed up, keep the banking.
He should have a lot more grip here, but he doesn't. Oh, these two are going side by side. This is terrifying.
Go on, Weechi. Big balls. Stick it, lad. Oh.
Weechi backs out quite smartly.
I wouldn't like to see him go side by side for there, to be fair, but it's Williams 4-5.
Fozzy needs to get his head down here. He needs to make a move on El Entry and keep with the top 3 in these new mediums. He really needs to get his head down. So we're at the halfway point in the race. We've hit our safety car limit, so it will be just straight racing until the checkered flag. Now mistakes will be more punishable than ever.
And is it 3 laps of no DRS? Is that how it goes?
Yep.
So Mazepin has 2 more laps to try and break this DRS to cover, which he sorely would like to do. He does have a time penalty. He will have to serve after the race. So if he needs to get out of the DRS so he can try and stop the away. If they're in the DRS, he's not going to be able to do that. So he has got to give it everything in his next 2 laps. Billy Dean's as fast lap in the race. And so now they're on the same time. It's all just driving ability, and he needs a couple attempts. It's close. They're both using a lot of DRS.
Yeah, the race could depend on what happens here.
And
you can see why.
He doesn't seem to be able to do it. Like, Koa's driving pretty well.
Koa's, yeah.
Score back down from him.
Koa's got good pace here.
And barring a mistake from Koa, it looks like he's got enough pace to stick with him.
Yep, looks like it. Mazepin seems to be stronger on the second half of the lap, but
Andrew has been dropped.
So. Yes, yeah. Well, just slightly older. You see, Fozzy's going to want to get past him.
Yeah, one lap on it.
True. Fozzy's going to want to get past him as soon as possible.
But it doesn't look like he's getting held up a lot. Like he's like 8 tenths behind.
No,
it doesn't. It doesn't seem to be really pressuring him the way you would if you expect that tired one to just front 3 or something fastest laps. Koa seems to have the pace to match Mazepin here. comfortably, and
And DRS is now enabled.
yep. So doesn't look like Mazepin will be able to drop him. But a top
Luigi
three
gets overtaken by
have.
Artem. Artem can now get his foot down and start pursuing Fozzy, and then maybe the people in front of him because he has
Oh my
definitely a lot better pace than Fozzy.
I'll be Lama trying it. He's trying the Carty line around there. Jesus, scared the shit out of me. He's also got a big tire advantage on Luigi, and he's going to want to get in past quickly.
Right, let's have a look at what Koa can do now. DRS is enabled. Will he have to use as much ERS, or will he be able to harvest what Mazepin uses to keep him behind? Kinker, of course, is right there also.
He also has the penalty, and he's the third man in the DRS train. Both of those just aren't playing, neither are playing into their favour. Like,
No.
it's starting quite dramatic having to happen for him to be frustrating. I guess if someone makes a mistake,
Mazepin's nearly breaking. Mazepin's nearly breaking.
He's not going to know.
Koa needs a good final corner.
The detection
But
zone
he
is
doesn't
right
want to
here.
use ERS around the final turn.
Yeah, he's just about got it, and that'll bring him right back in.
Fozzy, meanwhile, is very close to El Andri.
You think he'll have to make the move here, surely?
Probably going to make a move.
El
here. He's got
Andri's
so
not
much
going to
closing
defend.
Speed. Down the inside, El Andri
Nope.
will not put up too much of a fight. He knows it's a losing battle. Now Fozzy needs to get his foot down and start pursuing that top three. Get within
2.3.
DRS. Get within a chance of a decent result here.
Yeah, he needs to start putting some strong lap times up to catch. He's about 1.4
He's got a
seconds to
decent
get in
amount
the
of
DRS.
DRS.
Yeah, he does more than the drivers in front. They'll always drop almost his whole battery now.
Yep.
Just to stick with Mazepin. And it seems, I don't know.
Yeah, he's showing some great pace.
Mazepin seems to be like kind of settling in a bit more. And he's going to have a chance to break it here. Just needs a 10th of these cutting. Like, he's got 2 or 3 corners. If he can get a 10th here. Oh, but there is DRS on the straight to be fair.
Oh, he's so close.
He's got
Koa
DRS on the
has DRS on
straight.
the straight, but it's such a short straight.
Yeah, he probably only gained like a 10th and a half or something. Needs Koa needs to not. Oh, he's
Koa,
dropped.
yeah, it looks like Mazepin's broke it.
Just about.
Koa needs a good corner here. Doesn't get it.
He's been dropped.
Not enough. He's been dropped.
Oh, we're going to have to really push this lap. Try and get back in, or he's going to fall into the clutch. He's the cars behind his Mazepin, so it's new start of the race.
Look at Kinker.
Doesn't go for it, just not close enough, but if it...
Kinker smells blood in the water. Meanwhile, Fozzy's fallen back from these guys, so he just does not have the pace around this track, even on the newer tyres. But maybe those 11-lap old mediums will start to wear, and Fozzy's will still be okay later in the race. It's very possible. But El Andri's right on his tail still, and Artem is the danger man here, right behind the two of them.
True. He's got some fresh tyres on. He's definitely a very quick driver, it seems.
Yeah.
And also, all the time, RB Lama is also slowly closing in on his battle, I think, as well. He showed some strong pace.
He is, by the looks of things. He's got some really good pace right now.
And it doesn't look like Koa's going to do enough here to get back in the DRS.
No, Koa's, Mazepin's done a stellar job there. Must say. He's done a really good job.
Yep.
Kinker's going to want to make a move on Koa soon. He's got more battery. He's close.
He's 7 times behind. I don't think that's close enough to think about a move into turn 1, really. I think you want to be within half a second, I'd say. Mazepin's using a lot of battery, as is Koa.
Meanwhile, Koa...
He's just using a lot of battery, but look, he's below 10% now. And he's going to really struggle to harvest the back. But I don't know if everyone knows, when you're below 10%, your engine is putting out less power than it would be even if it was above. So if he goes below 10% again, he will be just losing time on the straights. Oh, King has been dropped, almost. Wait.
Yeah,
he had
Koa's showing some great pace.
Must have made a mistake.
He's almost got himself back in I don't know, maybe Koa's just woken up or something, but all of a sudden he's showing some great pace.
Yeah, he's now really knocking the door of that DRS. It's the 10th off, as Ginka seems to have been dropped. Fozzy is making some inroads now, it seems, as well.
He is, yeah.
The RB Lama is slowly making progress as well.
He's back in DRS.
Wait, how? But
he's got
I
it
swear I
in
never
race.
saw that go below 10th.
It was 9
second.
times just at the detection zone.
But look, he's 1.1
Back outside, yeah.
behind now. Ooh. So won't be getting it here, Barney.
Yeah, he won't be getting it here, but if he keeps that pace up, then he'll have a good chance at it. El Andri doing a great job to keep with Fozzy in these old mediums, but Fozzy seems to be settling into his groove now.
He put up some better times now.
He's woke up a little bit here. Meanwhile, Artem
Yeah,
will want to get past El Andri as soon as possible.
Quicker than Kinker on that lap, Fozzy was.
Yeah.
and he's only half a second out of the DRS. Well, not a good first sector for Koa, but look at the gap now, 1.5.
Yeah, yep.
Gonna have need a monster Herculean effort to get back in now.
Elandri on less than 10%, so Artem will hopefully make a move soon enough.
Yeah, he's been using everything to try to stick the pace of Fozzie, which he has succeeded at. I think it's probably the right decision to use the ERS to try and stem the DRS of Fozzie, but he's not gonna sustain it forever.
No.
And if not,
Fozzie's lap times seem very inconsistent here because now he's losing time to those in front.
Yeah, or maybe he
So,
could
definitely not
just
what he
driving
wants
a bit
at all.
better. The Kinker is also catching Koa. So yeah, they're just.
That's true.
No one really has. It seems to be that Mazepin is the only one.
Elandri lets
consistently
Artem past. Elandri lets Artem past.
Does.
Either that or he made a mistake.
Kinker is back in the DRS of Koa.
He is.
He's lost 6 tenths to Koa like that. From gaining 8 tenths in one lap, he's now lost it. It seems that Mazepin's the only one with some consistent pace. But there's a kill to match him on individual laps.
To just not have the same pace every lap here.
Yeah, there's some laps they're just as fast, if not quicker, and then they lose half a second the next lap.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, Kinker now.
See Artem.
8 tenths.
Yeah, Artem's going to want to make a move on Fozzie also.
I think
tires, but Artem just has so much more pace.
Yeah, just over the weekend.
Oh, but Artem makes a slight mistake. He makes it work though.
But yeah,
braking
on that curve is really dangerous.
Yeah, and Artem doesn't use ABS, so that
makes it even more dangerous. It just seems that Artem has a lot more pace. And to be fair, Artem is not out of this race either. The tyre advantage seems to have some really strong pace to overtake Fozzie this lap, it seems. And it's not. He's only like 5 seconds down the road. Is the lead?
Yeah, and with Mazepin's 5-second penalty.
Oh, what about that entirely? Yep. And
Fozzie, almost loses it in the last corner. He must have been using a bit of. Yeah, Fozzie's draining his ERS to try to stay ahead for some reason.
Fozzie wants.
Clearly a losing battle.
As Koa and Kinker were also battling. Oh, Koa and Kinker were side by side there. But Koa from.
Artem makes the move cleanly.
Yeah, Fozzie didn't want to give that up, but still 10 laps to go.
I feel like it would be better for Fozzie to latch on to Artem's DRS and let him bring him.
Is exactly 5 seconds.
Right, so Artem just needs to have better pace than Mazepin on near tyres, which is definitely
Yeah, he's got 5 lap advantage, is pretty significant around here. You'd expect him to be able to do it, but Mazepin...
Koa seems to have disconnected.
Oh, fuck! Fuck!
Yeah, Koa's No, he's back! Okay. Must have been something to do with Sky leaving the lobby. He's back, it's fine.
Bring out safety car.
You
said we had the max
number.
So
Mark lied to us. Mark lied to us. Mark said the max was 3.
I've had races with like 5. That's
No,
been
last
hit
episode
stops.
regular, he said it would be 5. Mazepin hits. Koa hits. Kinker hits. Artem pits. Fozzie pits. Elandri pits. And everyone else should follow. Weiji doesn't pit.
Oh, man,
and comes out in first. On his
23 lap
hard tires. Weiji is an absolute madman.
Mazepin has managed to serve his penalty without losing the position to Artem. That is huge for Mazepin.
That is huge.
And Artem found himself is now effectively in that P2 as Koa and Kinker lost out massively there behind Mazepin because he was serving his 5-second penalty. No fault of his own, Kinker has lost out massively there. And then Kinker also served his own 5-second, didn't he?
Yeah.
So that's a double.
That's true. Yeah.
A double loss. I don't know how Koa's lost out. Did he just was it on AI? He got overtaken by both of them. Is that what happened? Because he's now behind both.
Koa says, "I just got
Artem."
held." He says, "I just got held." Why?
Yeah, I think that's just unfortunate for Koa, it seems.
Sam has also let me know that he beat your time on time trial.
Okay. Telling me he's beat my time trial pretty much every weekend, but one of us is fourth in the championship.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Imagine the scenes if Mr. Ouija holds on to this and just takes the dub.
I bet it's not an easy track to take that, but you would think the championship leader with fresh softs should be able to get Ouija with 23 lap hards. You'd think, wouldn't you? But weird things have happened. I couldn't name them, but weird things have
All I'll
happened.
say is, why the hell is there another safety car? And that is a fantastic question he's got there. Considering Mark told us that there would definitely only be 3.
Yeah, he lied to us.
Mark says, where's Kai giving Ouija slipstream?
So I don't even think a slipstream would save him here, to be honest. That 24 lap difference between hard and soft. Surely those tires are like 5 seconds a lap slower, 4 seconds maybe. I don't know. I feel like Mazepin could get a yellow wing and you'd still think he should overtake.
Yeah, possibly.
It's just turned out quite nicely for your academy, to be fair, which wasn't looking too great.
Yeah. But Zaki Boy's
Has kind of turned up nicely
for me, and the safety car.
maybe not so much in the championship, but in terms of the just individual race.
Overall points, yeah. And in Fozzie's battle against Oscar.
Oh yeah. Fozzie only scored more
right
points than
there.
Oscar when Oscar isn't here.
I'm fine with that. Oscar.
Do you still think you made the right choice?
Yeah,
Will you admit on stream? Or you admit to the part?
I think I made the right choice.
Okay. Change your song.
Yeah, well, it wasn't for a while, but now that Oscar's showing up now, I do think I know.
So it's in Poland. What do you want to do?
Yeah, and if you're in Poland, you're not showing up. Fozzie's not in Poland, is he, huh?
No, might as well be some races there.
Alright, let's watch the race start.
Ouija.
Let's see. Will Ouija get pepped off the start because he just
I'm
can't
calling
get
it
any
now.
traction?
Ouija
These
tires are
24
so
lap old
fucked he's
cars.
going to spin it on the bank.
You think? I don't think
What,
so.
if he stopped on the bank?
I back my boy.
No, I love Ouija though. I don't want the Singapore military to come after me, I'm just joking, Ouija. Remember on West, he said I'd get in trouble for talking about the Singapore military. Oh, and they're gone.
We're gone. Ouija gets a good enough exit.
But he's just going to have no grip compared to these guys. Look at that from Hazard. Like,
Yep, look at the...
it's not comparable the pace. He's got to be
He's
careful
gonna
not to
have
go
to
in the back
park
of
that
here.
car. He's gonna have to park that car. Make that the widest Aston Martin we have ever seen. And so far, in the first sector, he's done so.
He's at
Let's
it.
see, will Mazepin make a risky move, or will he keep smart and stay behind during this fast section of the track? Looks like he's not going to go for anything just yet. Ouija, you can just see the lack of pace he has in comparison to the man behind him, but so far he's been able to keep him behind.
He's just getting so
Looks
much
like
in every
Koa has
braking zone.
crashed.
Oh, fuck.
Now Mazepin looks down the inside, he can just place that car wherever he wants it, and Ouija absolutely cannot do that. Mazepin, is he going to look for a move here? He's not close enough. Looks like Ouija has survived one lap in the lead of this here race.
You're going to think he's going to have such a good run him. Just from having so much more grip on the exit here. As long as Mazepin gets decent. Yeah, like, it's just talks things about slipstream. You got to fit. I guess if Ouija uses everything, he can stay ahead, but got the slip. Yeah, no, we'll be able to stay ahead here.
Yeah, Ouija's going to stay ahead here.
Just shows how difficult it is to overtake of this track.
Artem and Fozzie are right. Oh,
Mazepin gets
touches the curve.
Very dangerous.
Artem gets a good exit from that, but will it be enough? Is he going to go for some kind of move? No, he's not able to. He just keeps it clean, keeps it smooth. Knows that there might be another opportunity later, a better one. Here he comes. Mazepin
He's
up
going to
behind
get
Ouija.
frustrated here.
Yeah, you would. You would.
You got to keep your head.
Look at the how much later he's able to brake than Ouija everywhere. He just has so much more grip here, but it's just so difficult to take. Mazepin looks down the inside, can't quite make it. Ouija gives him space, so it was a good fake there from Mazepin. But Ouija stays ahead. Now Artem is right here. Mazepin's near pushing Ouija around the corner. He did tap him in the back, but
He's just
I
got so much.
if he made the move, he probably would have had to let him back.
Is he gonna, oh, he's going to go for the
Mazepin
move.
goes down the inside, but Ouija keeps ahead.
Oh. He got damage there.
Wide.
Gave him a fairly
Ouija
big.
has the inside.
Oh, and Mazepin's made it.
He's got so much more pace, so much more grip, and he next.
Will he let by his fellow academy member?
I have no idea. I haven't briefed him on this.
Mazepin's like, it's not clear, really. Like,
Artem's going to go for a move. She certainly doesn't let him past, but he's fine, and Artem has such a good exit.
Jeez, Mazepin almost got the take in there.
Chance there, yeah. Fozzy now gets Ouija. Now Ouija wants to
Ouija
settle
is
in behind
now
Fozzy. Yeah,
dropping like a stone.
Only the matter of corners, yeah.
Mazepin has. Has he got damage?
Mazepin has damage. I think Mazepin has damage.
I told you when he went into the back of thingy.
Did Ouija do anything wrong there? I don't really think so.
No, he's just so much slower. Like Mazepin was intelligent about it. Again, he's quick, but he doesn't drive smart.
Artem gets the exit, has the DRS.
Yeah, Artem wins this race now easily.
Makes the move stick, but he brakes very late. Goes onto the gravel.
It's ridiculous.
Somehow keeps the move.
He wasn't. He wasn't under any pressure. Like he wasn't fast. He hit the brakies though.
Fozzy looking to make a move on Mazepin, has a great run around the last corner. As long as he doesn't press that ARS, he'll probably be able to make a move here.
Why is he?
Mazepin hits.
That's so dumb.
Which is surprising. Fozzy's going to go for a move for the lead. Fozzy goes for the lead, but he doesn't quite make it stick. Now he needs to look behind him at King Kerr. Just about stays behind. All might settle for a slight second here. Ouija somehow is still right here with the top guys.
I understand the decisions they make. Oh, fuck's sake, man.
King Kerr goes wide. Fozzy's right here. It's anyone's shot of these top three as to who could win this race.
They are the best out of these three though, by a mile.
Yeah, it definitely looks best for Artem, but if Fozzy can stay in that DRS, possibly make a last lap move or something.
None of them have much DRS.
You don't need to be the fastest man. Yeah. Fozzy has a decent run through there actually. He's using ERS, so I don't really think he needs to be honest. I want to save at this point.
3 seconds
probably. The first 3 second time penalty of the race, which is rather surprising that it's only happened now, but I guess there have been a lot of safety cars.
Yeah.
Fozzy now draining that ARS. Is he going to look to make a move here, really?
Yeah,
of course. Fozzy around the outside, Artem goes defensive. Fozzy, oh frig. Artem keeps the position, holds nice and clean there.
And look on the outside.
Goes wide, he takes my line. Doesn't quite work out for him.
Fozzy's really pressuring Artem here. They're both using a lot of battery, and King is just saving a bit more than them. Ouija's being dropped, Andrew now stuck behind him. Like, he's following so closely.
I know.
COA says fast lap though, right?
Really pressurizing him. Mazepin should have it at the end here.
Yeah, and I see.
Artem goes a bit wide, but Fozzy is not close enough to.
Yeah, also he keeps good minimum speed, so he didn't lose too much time.
Yeah.
We'll have a good run on him. As long as he gets a good 6-3 here, we'll have a good run on him down to 1. He's a lot closer than he was to last, and he's got a decent amount of battery to play with, or bad exit. 6 attempts now.
Once we cross the line,
he
we'll
hits
have 3 laps to go.
Oh, lucky boy. He hit the
survives.
inside curve there.
Fozzy, don't burn here. Do not burn. Artem makes a mistake! Artem touched the ball. Does he have damage? He did. King Kerr looking to make a move on Fozzy.
I didn't see any damage. Oh, he goes into the back of Artem.
He's fine. But King Kerr looks to make a move on him here. He's not close enough though. Fozzy keeps the position. Does Artem have damage? That's the question now.
He's not going into the back of Artem maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he had him close hard enough.
I saw it from an off-court. It's hard to tell.
King Kerr might look to make a move on Fozzy here because Fozzy's flashing. He's got so much more straight line speed. No, King Kerr's smart about it. Brakes nice and early. Fozzy needs to recuperate here if he wants a chance at this race win.
Oh, as King Kerr breaks on the curve, sending him wide. It's going to cost him.
That helps Fozzy out. Just gets a little bit of pressure
like
off his
still
back.
Here on 30
Yeah, Ouija's doing a stellar job.
I've seen Andrew not overtaking him. Fozzy's kind of like, he's starting to overdrive it here, I think. Like,
Yeah, I think so.
Just making small mistakes now as he's really trying to push everything. Like, late there, and he's 9 times now again. He's going to have to use everything.
Fozzie, don't you use that ARS in that corner, don't do it.
It's like he's going to...
Yeah, looks like Ale Andre's got this on lockdown here.
Yeah, he's doesn't seem to be under much threat now, especially since he's got advantage on the cars behind.
Yeah.
Kinko could potentially challenge Fozzie here, but then he keeps making small mistakes which set him back a few attempts and never really gets close to him.
Now, Ale Andre's right up on Ouija's back here, but Ouija has more ARS than him.
It's bizarre.
Oh, Fozzie, wide! So wide! So, how on earth did he not... What? How on earth did he kick that facing the right way? That was very surprising. Fozzie will struggle to defend from King Kerr. He won't have the RS in R10 now. Looks like this race win is R10's. Will Fozzie be able to keep P2 though, or will he be demoted to third? King Kerr has more ARS, he'll have DRS, he'll have a good run. It looks like King Kerr should take P2 here without a mistake, which he doesn't seem to be making one. Fozzie will use everything he can to defend, but King Kerr just has so much more.
Oh, late move
Fozzie
from
Michael
Fozzie.
Schumacher's him.
He Grosjean's him, that fucking late move on his straight. Jesus, Fozzie, calm down, man.
But King Kerr
It's a video
makes
game.
King Kerr makes the move, and he was. Looks
like
like our
R10.
top 3 is most likely decided here for this race.
I mean, it is still a full lap there, so...
You never know, any mistake could be made, but it looks like Ouija has kept P4.
He has! Incredible from Ouija, to be fair.
That is outstanding. From,
I don't
from Mr.
no idea
Ouija.
how he's done that with 32. He put those tyres on lap 4. He's
Yeah,
taken them the
that's
whole
insane.
way. Wow.
Fantastic from Ouija. Here we go, let's just go to R10, who looks to be a certain race winner for us now. Here he comes, final 2 corners, no mistakes. Goes a little bit wide onto the curb, but maybe wants to slack off a little bit. He doesn't, he keeps the foot down.
Definitely would not have done that.
Winning Zandvoort from Tier 3 for Mercedes, fantastic. King Kerr P2, Fozzie P3. I'm sure Fozzie will be happy with that.
Ouija P4 is mightily
Ouija
impressive.
with one of the most stellar drives to 4th place I've ever seen in my life. Ale Andri, I'm sure he's going to be happy with that as a, I believe, reserve in 5th place. C9, it looked like it was going to be a lot more dire for him in 6th place. Mazepin going to be very disappointed with the 7th, but I'm sure Mint Elephant will not be disappointed in that. RB Lama, another person will probably be disappointed in the results, same with Mr. Pilla. But yeah, that was a immensely entertaining race after the last safety car. It became fantastic.
Yeah. It was looking very promising for the FDA. We were like a solid 1, 2, 3 the whole time, like for about the first half of the race, and after Mint Elephant and Zaki Boy's retirement, but then mistakes, individual mistakes, poor decisions led to him being in the driving seat for fairly commanding the last stint for that win. He drove very well that race, and I think deserves that win. But certain drivers such as Mazepin and Co will be gutted with how that turned out for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Mint Elephant as well.
Yeah.
Made a mistake around the last corner, ended up in the wall. Zaki Boy rear-ended the safety car, but the safety car should have never been there.
No, but he still
yeah.
just drive.
Do we have time for interviews, or is it late?
10 o'clock. Man's been picked up fastest lap. I don't really care, to be honest. He gets 7 points. Man's does take the championship lead, but he will have been hoping to make a lot more ground up on his rivals race after the situation that arose to him. It could have been, maybe it should have been a fairly standard win, but a couple of mistakes made it a lot harder for him. And he was just a bit too impatient behind the slow old hards of Ouija, who managed to do an impressive P4. And I think that was a very impressive drive from Ouija, to be fair.
I cannot believe Ouija did that. That was outstanding.
Yep. But I think Mazepin does take championship lead, and I think Haas will also take championship lead, with Ginker finishing second and Mazepin in 7th with fastest lap. But they will be
Good day
feeling
for
somewhat
Williams.
deflated.
Yeah, they will indeed. They will. It could have been a lot. It could have been 1-3, really.
Yep, could have
So,
been, maybe should have been, but it is what it is, and they'll have to move on. And there is Baku next week for them, another challenging track, which most likely we'll see a lot of DNFs and safety cars once again, as is the nature of the tight walls of Azerbaijan. But we'll see for Tier 3 then, and we have Tier 2 and then Tier 1 tomorrow evening, which should be very exciting and some very close championship battles. And the best drivers in IFC will be racing, so we'll see you all there.
You can do the little end stream
Oh
thing.
yeah,